does giving one's all to Allah require one to give the best or just give what one feels like giving? I know you've touched on this when you were saying that, I think you said something along the lines of, I don't know the exact quote, but the best of deeds is the one that's consistent. So I guess it's maybe elaborating a bit more on that point. So just to repeat the question, does giving one's all to Allah require one's best or just to give what you feel like at any given time?
Yeah. And I think, you know, I think in a sense you've already answered that question, but it is about, you know, giving one's best and to do it consistently. It's very interesting that when you think about one of the things that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us to beware of is to beware where, to the point where you know, that fatigue sort of, you know, enters into what it is that you do, you know, or something where you become, you know, you get into a sense of heedlessness, or you become somebody who, you know, when you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, you at some point in time, you're going to fatigue, you're going to become less conscious of what it is that you do, you become more prone to making mistakes. And it's the same for all of us. We're doing something at work, and it could be that something that we love to do at work. But the more you at it, and the more you are not going to be able to perform at the same level. And it's the same, you know, prayer could have been something that we could be doing, we could have been asked to do, as we learned from the Mi'raj, that we could have been doing 50 times per day, but we didn't. You know, it went down to 5 times per day. And the fact is that we need to enter into our faith and do things in such a way that we are doing a variety of things, but we're also taking breaks in terms of what it is that we do, not overburdening ourselves. And if we do so, then we would be able to deliver, when we do so, the best that we can do, because we need to always be in a refreshed state. There is a reason why, for instance, you know, even from work, we have annual leave, or we take holidays, or there is a weekend that we take off, because we will never be able to function at that same level all of the time. You can try it for some time, yes, it will work, but not in the long term. And the same goes, you know, you might love, let's say, reading Quran, but then you can't, you know, then you must stop. You know, the fact that we have been advised that when we read the Quran, that to read only so much at a time helps us to realize that if it is that we were to do beyond that, we would be going above and beyond and exerting ourselves and not giving due attention and regard to what it is that we do. And so it's not, so in Islam, what we are not necessarily after is that of the quantity of things, but rather the quality of things. And quality comes with, you know, with great preparation, with taking our time, with doing things in an orderly, systematic fashion, for reviewing things, or for looking carefully at feedback in terms of what it is that you do, learning the lessons, implementing solutions, making improvements, and then becoming better and better. And that's why the great scholar from Bosnia, with the former president, rahimahullah, Alija Izetbegovic, one of the things that he says in his book, Islam Between East and West, is that he says that Islam is a state of becoming rather than a state of being, that it's almost as if it's something that you are seeking to become, and therefore it's a state of continuous renewal and becoming better all of the time. So yeah, I think those are some of the things, really.
Thank you very much. Thank you.